Hello guys, welcome to another vlog. I am super excited to start this vlog because this week I'm finally doing something I haven't done on my channel or for my channel since I literally started the main channel. So I started the main channel back in 2015. This vlog channel I only started a few months ago, but I've been having so much fun with it. And I've been upgrading slowly over time, like all of my like video and like YouTube like equipment. Like I've slowly gotten like a really nice ring light, the ring light that I have right now. I have some other lighting too. I've got really nice tripods. I've got phone stands. I recently, like a few months ago, upgraded and got a really nice mic, and that's very much helped my sit down videos. But when it comes to the actual camera, I've been using the same camera since 2018, like January of 2018. And it's the Canon G7X. It's what I'm filming on right now. To be frank, like, it's okay. The thing that it sucks at is audio quality. Like, I've done everything I can other than, like, constantly editing the audio in Final Cut Pro, and even then, like, it gets okay, but it's not amazing. I would love so much to be able to plug a like mic in, especially for vlogs. For sit down videos, I just use my other mic that I can plug directly into my computer because my computer's right here when I sit down. But when I'm vlogging or taking any footage or doing swatches or anything else, I can't bring my plug-in mic with me. So I very much wanted to kind of upgrade the camera and do something like that. So get a camera I could plug at least a mic into, because I really wanted to upgrade my camera, but I just know I'm not someone who needs a full DSLR, right? I'm not gonna be super finicky about lenses and like swapping out lenses and doing everything else. I just kind of wanted an elevated version of like this Canon one. And this one, it was pretty famous on YouTube. It's like everyone used this as their vlogging camera for the longest time, which is why I bought it, because so many people used it, they liked it, they said they didn't have any problems with it. And I have to say, overall, it's been a solid camera. Other than the audio issue, everything else about this camera has been great, and it's still kicking strong 5 years later. More than I can say for a lot of technology. So overall, it's a good camera. I am keeping the camera to use mainly for anything I won't need like audio for, like swatches or B-roll or just camera, like photos, because this camera became popular again recently just for like regular point and shoot pictures, because apparently it has like really great quality point and shoot pictures, which to me, to be frank, I kind of don't really see a big difference between using this camera to take photos and using my iPhone, because I have the iPhone Pro Max, the 13, something like that, and it's like got a nice camera on it. So I didn't see a huge difference. Really, it's more so in the like focal length that I can see a difference, but to be frank, for most of the pictures that I take, it doesn't make a huge difference. So I tend to just use my like camera, my phone camera, when I need the actual photos, but that's why I want to keep this camera. And it's finally time for me to upgrade. So I've been looking everywhere. I've been like watching reviews, I've been looking at YouTubers I like and seeing what kind of setup they use. And of course I got a recommendation from Taylor Wynn, because I love Taylor Wynn and I've bought just about everything that she's recommended because her recommendations tend to work so well for me. But I'm going to be picking up the Sony ZV-1 camera. So this camera came out a few years ago, and there is kind of a newer version of this camera out now called the ZV-1F, and it's like a smaller, more travel-friendly kind of version of the vlog camera. And they're comparable. They're not, you know, exactly the same. So eventually I might get the ZV-1.4 as well, because it is a lot cheaper and I might be able to save up for that one. But the Sony camera, it's got apparently like really great picture quality. It has a mode where if you hold things up to the camera, it'll faster and more accurately like zoom in on it and then zoom in back to you. Where this one does okay, but not when I put it up on like my nice ring light tripod. It does take a while for it to focus. So this one is what they say you should have if you're doing like product focus videos on YouTube and if you're vlogging, which is literally exactly what I need. And it has a port where you can plug in a mic, and I'm also going to be getting a couple of accessories to go with it so I can mount it and mount like the mic and everything on it. And I'm super excited because I have not upgraded my camera at all since starting YouTube, and I'm just really excited to like learn something new. I love learning, I love like playing around with new technology, so I'm super excited for this. Now I'll touch real quickly on why I'm able to do this at this point in time, because while my fiance and I are very comfortable where we are, I can't really drop hundreds of dollars on like random stuff whenever I want. I had to plan this out and like save up for it. But there was also some luck in what happened recently that allowed me to be able to make this purchase. So number one was my last big declutter video on my main channel. So that video right now has around like 70,000 views. It did really well. And I've done declutter videos. Not all of them do that well. This video is now like one of my most watched videos of all time. And that video, I made just about $800 from that video. So that right there kind of covers basically the new camera and quite a few accessories. So that $800 was kind of split over 2 months. So I've already gotten the first payment from YouTube. I'm waiting on the second payment. But something else happened, so I don't have to like wait for the next payment to come out, because also this upcoming week at work is a short week for me. I only have to work Monday through Wednesday. Thursday, I'm listening and attending a virtual conference again, similar to the one that I was attending when I did my office renovation video. So if you missed that, I'll throw that up in the cards, so that was fun. But I'm doing one of those all day, so I have work off that day for professional development, and then I took off Friday to give myself a nice long weekend, because we get Juneteenth off with my company, so I'm off Monday, and I didn't want to like have off Thursday, go back into work Friday, and then have a 3-day weekend. I was like, just make it a long weekend. So I took off that Friday. So I have a 5-day weekend coming up, and it's like the perfect time for me to go ahead and purchase this camera and everything. I would love to get it all delivered like on Wednesday, so that Thursday, while I'm listening to the conference, I can kind of open everything up, charge everything up, make sure everything's set up correctly, do some tests. I thought it'd be perfect timing. So the other aspect, the reason why I don't have to wait until my next YouTube like payment drops, because you don't get your YouTube payment until like the 22nd of each month, I think. But the other one, that was just pure happenstance. So I have a personal Amex credit card, and I also have a corporate Amex. So when I joined my company, one of the first things I did is I had to get a corporate Amex, because before COVID, we traveled pretty often. My team was split across the country, so at least once a year they would have everyone come together, but then you were probably traveling more often, and more, for the most part, the way that you would pay for that is with your corporate Amex, so that you didn't have to like pay it out of your pocket and then get reimbursed all the time. So I was kind of anxious at first, because I had never had a credit card like at all before I got that corporate Amex, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it. But like, my family is so bad with money that I was raised to like never get a credit card, don't do it, they're always bad. They're only bad if you don't know how to use them, right? If you're not a credit card person, then you should not be using them. But if you use them, you pay them off every month, you only buy what you can afford, you don't overextend yourself, you can get some really great benefits out of them. So because I have a personal Amex and I have a corporate Amex, anything that I purchase or use on my corporate Amex, the reward points go to my personal account. And I did not know that until very recently, because I've only had my personal Amex for like a year. So I kind of lost out on the reward points that I did previously, but it doesn't matter. This year, I had to travel for the first time for work since before COVID. So I traveled, I did a travel vlog. I'll throw that up in the cards about what I packed, where I went, how it went. But I paid for that using my corporate Amex. So I paid for the flight, I paid for the hotel, and then I looked at my corporate statement and I looked at my personal statement. So those rewards points went to my personal card. And since it was airfare and hotel, it was like 3 times the points, I think, on both of those. So I had over $600 in rewards points because of that just little work trip, which is incredible. I had no idea, like, that those points would go on, and I did double check with my job. That's perfectly, you know, they actually encourage you to have your own personal rewards programs to take advantage of points like this. Which blew my mind. It was like, these are the kind of rewards you can get just using credit cards, you know. And the company, obviously, I just did an expense report, they paid that off, and then I got the rewards points. So I have my Amex connected to my Amazon account. So that's where I'm buying all of this. So the combination of having that YouTube video do really well a couple months ago and getting the money from that, and having these rewards points, both of those smack dab made perfect timing for me to go ahead and purchase this new camera and all the accessories. So I'm always grateful and happy that we are in such a comfortable place and I'm able to afford this. So I never want to forget. I mentioned that when I got my bonus from work and I got my new laptop. I never want to be someone who just drops all that money and becomes ungrateful. You know, I always want to just take a minute and like think back to when I couldn't afford anything and everything I made was going towards student loans, and just to always be grateful for where I am and what I have. So this just worked out perfectly, and I believe I'm gonna place the order tomorrow, because like I said, I want to get everything delivered on Wednesday. I think that would work out best, and right now if I check out, delivery would be on Tuesday. I think that'd be too soon. So I'm gonna check out tomorrow, get all the accessories, and I won't show you them all now because we can do an unboxing on Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll be back for that fun camera unboxing. So it is Wednesday and everything just came in. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm on my lunch break right now and we're opening it now. So these are all the packages. I even covered up my address like a good YouTuber so we can unbox everything together. Everything here is the camera and the accessories, except there's a doggy water bottle in here somewhere, I'm pretty sure, for Rex on his walks because it's getting really hot outside. There we go. I just threw on my ring light, give us a little bit of light here, and ooh, by luck of the draw. Ooh, oh my god, I almost dropped it. Could you imagine if I had just gotten this and immediately just launched it across my room? But here it is. Here's the digital camera, hopefully all in one piece. Oh boy. Man, well, this is not off to a great start, is it? So when you open the box, you get all of the like instruction manuals, reference guides. I am gonna go through all of this. I just kind of want to get everything out and charging so that after work I could start some testing. Ooh, does it come with a dead cat? I think it does. And by dead cat, I mean this thing that muffles the mouse, not like an actual dead animal. So it comes with that. It comes with a USB cable. I don't think it's a charging cable because the batteries are separate. So this should be to connect like to your computer. And ooh, here it is. Wow, it's lightweight. It's like lighter than the other camera, which I was not expecting. And it folds out like this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Opens on the bottom. We got the memory card. We got the battery case. We got the shoehorn. Okay. So the last part is the battery. Now, one thing is this did not come with a battery charger. So that is in one of these other boxes. So let me pop this in and I'm gonna see if it came charged or not. I'm gonna guess no. There we go. We're gonna set English, enter New York, daylight savings time off, I guess. Date time. It is, when I'm filming, June. What is today's date? Where's my phone? It's the 14th. June 14th, 2023. And it is up. 2023, and it is 1:03 p.m. Okay, so they have apps for editing. Ooh. Oh wow. I have to say, I'm gonna compare it. It does have a bigger screen than the one. Actually, let me just switch to my phone so I can show you. So here we are. This is the new camera. It's looking nice. I wanted to compare the screen so I could show you guys. So there is a much larger screen on the new camera versus the old one. And it is lightweight. I'm shocked at how light it is, even just compared to the Canon camera. So, okay, so the battery is basically dead. So I want to pull it out and finish unboxing because we have extra batteries and a charger in here. Oh, this is Rex's water bottle. It's getting really hot here, so we wanted something lightweight we could just take on walks so that he could have a sip of water while we're out and about. And you fill it up with water, and then you flip this thing up, and then you can squeeze water, and it becomes a little cup. Very cute, and it's dishwasher safe too, so I can keep cleaning it. So, not at all germane to the vlog, but here we go. All right, boxes and boxes. So this is I got two different like metal plates or holders for the camera. So this one is just a metal plate that goes on the bottom. So it goes on the bottom of the camera and it allows you to attach things all the way over here so that it leaves this part open so that you can always get in and out of the memory and battery compartment. So there's that one. And I wasn't sure which one I was gonna like better, so I picked up two of them. Because ultimately I do want to get another Sony ZV camera, so I figured whatever one I don't use for this one, I could use for the other one that I get later on. And it just comes with a cute little screwdriver. Let's just yeet it, shall we? And here's the other one. I got an L-shaped one because I thought this would be nicer for like grip and carrying. So this one sits in here, and then same thing, it leaves this open for the battery and whatnot, and then you can attach a bunch of other stuff on the bottom. And then you can also, on this side, you could also mount it this way if you want to shoot vertical video, which I think I'm gonna like this one better, so I think I'm gonna put this one on first. And then it also came with a little Allen wrench. Now here are the batteries. So I picked up, it's a charger and 3 batteries. So I will have 4 batteries total, which is gonna work out really well, especially once I have the other camera. So I think they use the same battery, or at least I hope they use the same battery. But this was actually pretty affordable. So we've got the charging cable, it connects USB. So I think I'm gonna put this, like, I might connect it to my iMac just so I can have them up here and I don't have to like go to like an outlet in the apartment elsewhere to charge batteries. And I've got plenty of room on my desktop, so I think I'm gonna plug that in over there. Ooh, and they even come in little battery cases. Perfect. So this is the generic battery on top and the bottom is the Sony. And they should both fit in the charger. Now, how go? I think just like that. Now before I do the batteries, let's go ahead and open this. Oh yeah, my new mats. So this is one of the new mats. So I bought a new version of this desk mat because I don't know if you can tell on camera. I got makeup all over it and it's grody and I didn't want like a totally white one. I got one that I thought might disguise makeup stains better. So I'm gonna put this one down. So I'm not gonna throw this mat out. I'm gonna save it for when I need to do something like really messy, like depotting, frankening, so I can use this to go underneath. I want to put the dark mark, yeah, down there. And there we go. I like that one a lot better. Here's a full view of the new mat. I think it'll just cover up makeup spots a little bit better. I might need to plug it into the power strip underneath the desk and not the computer. So please hold. Okay, so according to the Amazon page, this arrow has to face the opposite way of the charging thing for us to, haha, and we have charging. Wonderful. I thought I messed up something. I just wasn't popping them in right. Okay, and boom, boom, boom. We have all 3 now charging. And I wanted to kind of pass the cord to the other side, but I don't know if that cable's long enough, so it might have to sit just right here. But that's not too bad. Yeah. Yay, we have charging. Now for the camera mount. So it looks like it goes on this side. So let's get that little screwdriver. It does feel nice. So this is what it looks like with it on. Let's see if I can, yep, there's plenty of room. I can still open the battery in the compartment down there. And now I have all of these attachments. So just to have something to put it on for now, I'm gonna pop it on this tripod. It's not my favorite, which is why I haven't really used it a whole lot, but a huge advantage of this new camera and this mount, which I think I might be able to get a similar mount from the Canon, but while the tripod is still on, I can open that. Because for this one, I have to take it off to do that. So that's huge. Just right off the bat right there. Okay. So we're just gonna let this guy sit until the batteries are charged, and then we're gonna do some test shots. Okay, we've got the chargers are all charged. I threw on the included dead cat with the camera before I wanted to test out the microphone that I bought that came in separately. This is the Rode microphone. So I'm gonna start doing just a couple of test shots just so I could put them onto my computer and see how the audio sounds and how different it's gonna be from this camera. Wow, okay, I like the light on here. So testing. This is the first video I am recording on the new Sony ZV-1, and this is just the dead cat that came with the camera, along with not having the AC on. It's summer, so I think we're gonna be having the AC on, so let's do some testing with that. All right, testing. This is now the new Sony ZV-1 camera with the dead cat that came with the camera, along with the AC being on. Let's call this test done and move on to the Rode microphone. All right, and here we are with the creme de la creme. I am recording on the new Sony ZV-1 camera with the Rode microphone attached with no dead cat. So this is just the Rode microphone on its own. It's kind of big. Let me show you the other camera this. Cameraception. So this is the Rode microphone on top. This is the camera. I switched the tripods because I like this tripod a lot more. It's a little big, but it is more lightweight than the camera I'm holding right now. So I'm hoping the audio sounds amazing using this one, because that's mainly like 90% of the reason why I chose the new camera, is that it had the ability for me to plug in a microphone. And if I even pick up the camera and move the microphone around, on this camera, it like fades in and out with the microphone, but this is made for vlogging. So I'm hoping that the sound is a lot better. So that is the Rode microphone, no dead cat. Let me turn the air on. So now we have the air on. This is the Sony ZV-1 camera along with the Rode microphone, no dead cat. The dream would be to be able to always have like the air on and record, but you won't be able to hear it unless, I mean, I technically can do a little bit of work in Final Cut Pro, but it ends up like not sounding the best. I end up kind of distorting my voice a little bit. I'd rather have like better audio intake, and especially for a sit down video, like if I could just have this for a sit down video and also have audio video in one file, because there have been many times when I fuck up a file or I forget to record on my external mic that ruins a video. So I'm hoping this can eliminate some of that. So testing, testing. This is the Sony. Testing, testing. This is the Canon. Okay, now I have to plug these into the computer and see how they sound. All right, so this is test number 1 of the new Sony ZV-1 camera. I have it plugged in right now, so the battery will not die, because how nice would that be if the battery wouldn't keep dying while I'm trying to film a long video. Welcome to test number 3. This is test number 3 using the Sony ZV-1 camera. This time I have the Rode microphone attached on top, and this is with no AC on. So after days of testing and filming and working the files and everything, I believe I now have everything set up exactly the way I want. I've got my microphone set up, I've got the new windscreen on that's a lot smaller than the previous dead cat that came with the microphone, which was kind of insane. I've got the settings. Actually, I had to take off, there was like a skin smoothing setting on the camera for like the first few clips that I filmed, so I took that off because, you know, maybe for some vlogs I might put it on, but for the most part, like I'm talking about makeup and I'm doing makeup reviews and talking about products, I don't want a skin smoothing filter on. But if I'm filming a vlog and I look a little rough, maybe. But I'm never going to have that on for any of my makeup related videos. So I took that off just as a precaution, and I'm really happy with the setup. It took a couple of days of testing to get it all set up, but I'm very happy with it, and I've already filmed a main channel video with it, and I'm excited to get in and edit it and see how everything's working. So originally I was going to finish this vlog with a tour of my closet, because I realized as I was going through the vlog channel and all the videos that after we did the office kind of renovation refresh thing, I said I was going to show the closet, because we didn't finish the whole closet. We did like the custom insert over there and we did my insert over here, but we had the big empty space in the middle that I eventually filled up, and I love the way that it works, but I never showed you guys. So I think I'm going to stop this vlog here because it's already over 20 minutes, and I'll start the next vlog with an updated apartment tour. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like the new setup and the new camera. Let me know down below what you think of it, and I cannot wait to see you in my next vlog. Bye.